My brain will fool you. Check this out. Now, that's a weird sentence to say, but trust me, I've been working on a pretty cool skill using a deck of cards. So, first of all, use a regular deck. All the cards are different. I'm going to give them a little mix-up, all right? Now, you could shuffle these as a spectator if your hands are free, but you are holding a camera. But I want you to tell me when to stop. I'm going to keep mixing up the cards, and it is a genuine mix. Whenever you want me to stop shuffling, I will stop.
One more.
Shuffling. One more, okay? Like this. Any more, or are you happy?
That's it.
Okay. Now, you can't shuffle the cards because your hands are obviously taken up with the camera, but what you can do is cut the cards. So, give the cards a cut, so we're starting in a random position, and you can cut more than once if you want to. I just want you to be happy. This is going to be as fair can be. Any fairer, you'd be doing the trick. But happy?
Yep.
Right, take a hold of the top card, look at it, and hold it to your chest. I'm not going to look, all right? And when you've got it out of sight, let me know and I'll turn around.
Yep.
Okay, so the first skill, it's like a warm-up. I look through the deck really quickly and I can work out what card's missing. Okay, so bear with me. 3, 2, 1. Okay, right. Straight away, there were more black cards than red cards. You've definitely got a red card. The smile's also giving that away. It's it was a heart. It was a lowish heart. I'm getting, it weren't a 2. Was it 3 of hearts you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Perfect. Right. Okay. Fantastic. Now that's just like a warm up. It gets me in tune with the deck. But we're going to try something else now. Do you want to cut the cards again, just so we're in a different position?
Yeah.
This time, I'm going to work on memorizing the whole deck of cards in around about 3 seconds. Sounds impossible, but I've been working on it for a long time. Ready? Okay. Okay. That should be good. Right. That should hopefully be good. So, cut the cards into 3 piles for me. They don't have to be equal. But what I've done is, because I've memorized the whole sequence of the deck, I should be able to tell you what cards follow from certain cards, right? So, if we go at these starting positions, right, we've got a 2, 5, and an ace. So, I'm going to start with a 2. This was a... Okay, after this was a card with a lot of ink. It was definitely a picture card. I know it was a male picture card. It wasn't a king though. It was definitely, it was a jack. It was a jack of hearts, I think. Yeah, perfect. The 5, for some reason, 5 just go blurry in my mind. But I know for a fact after that, it was definitely an odd card because I thought there was 2 odd cards next to each other. This was a black card. This was a 7, I think. This was a 7 or no. No, this was an 8 of clubs. This was 8 of clubs. Sorry, 7 was somewhere else. I think position 23 or something like that. And then we got the ace of spades. Ace of spades is a common card, and it was actually next to another common card, a queen of diamonds. I think this was the queen of diamonds. Yeah, perfect, right? So that's how a memorized deck works. But we're going to try something else now. Let me gather these up. Perfect. Keep cutting the cards again whenever you want. Just tell me, or just stop cutting the cards. Essentially, because this is a pretty tricky skill, but one that I do enjoy doing. You're now going to cut off a small portion of cards, however many you want, turn them face up. You're going to spread them all out on the table so they're all facing up, okay? Try to really spread them out so I can get a good glimpse of them all, but I'm going to turn around so I'm not seeing a thing. On your command, you're going to count me down 3, 2, 1. I'm going to turn around for around about 2 seconds and try and do something impossible, okay?
Okay.
Happy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tell me when. 3, 2, 1. Right. Okay, so 78. I'm getting 78. Does that make sense?
No.
It doesn't make sense. Okay. Now, there's 52 cards in a deck, so obviously I'm not talking about the number of cards. I'm actually talking about the value of each card added up. So you cut anywhere. You chose to cut off this amount of cards. I turned around for a split second. I got the number 78. Okay, let's add the cards up together, see what we get to. So we got a king is 13. The joker's nothing. We can get rid of that. So 13, 14. That's 19, 28, 36, 46. A queen is 12. So that would be 46, 58, 62, 66, 69. Boom. 69 plus 9, 78. There you go. That, again, is pretty cool. But how does this help me in the real world? I know what you're thinking. That's a good skill to have, but what benefit have you got from that? Let me show you a benefit of it. I've memorized the whole sequence of the cards, the way they've been cut, the way they've been shuffled. Even knowing the total value at the top just then gives me extra information. So we're going to play blackjack. I know exactly what value your 2 cards are going to add up to. I'm going to write it down on here. Okay, perfect. Right, I've written my prediction down on there. Cut the cards and complete the cut. Now, a lot of you may have played blackjack, you may not. Essentially, you get dealt 2 cards, right? You happy here? You want to cut again? Okay, essentially you get dealt 2 cards. You can cut again if you want, but essentially you get dealt 2 cards, okay? You then add the value together. So in this case, we've got a 5 and we've got an 8. So a total of 13. Now, in blackjack, it helps to know what everyone else has got. So you know whether you can go for it or not. Now, at the start, I wrote something down here. You cut anywhere you wanted, okay? One more card, you would have had a 3, completely different value, right? But here's the thing. I wrote down one value only, the number 13, the exact value of your blackjack hand. How cool is that? Now, the great thing with this is it's so easy to do. Trust me, you'll be able to do it in minutes. It's so good. It's called the Savant deck, and it's honestly unbelievable. Available now, alakazam.co.uk. You guys are going to love this. Even if you've never done a trick before, you'll be able to do exactly what I just done